Hi, I work as a private chef for pro football players, and today I'm going to show you how to make these high-protein pancakes, which are the perfect start for the day and so easy to make. As I said, this is the fastest recipe ever. All you need is kind of ripe bananas, an egg, some baking powder, flour. I do spelt a lot, like whole grain spelt, but do whatever you like. Then you need, of course, some cottage cheese because we do high protein. And then we're gonna make some homemade jam as well. So you need some berries, some sweetener of choice. I chose some honey. And then also if you want, you can add a sprinkle of lemon juice. So let's go. I love to use this blender, but honestly, you can do it with whatever blender you like even like with a hand one. So yeah, but this is just really simple. And then you're gonna take a banana and just put it in there, together with 3 tablespoons, like large tablespoons of cottage cheese, an egg, a pinch of salt, and then 5 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need baking powder. In German, it's Messerspitze, tip of a knife. Did I say that? Say. Lucas, my camera guy, says yes. So 1 knife tip, okay, of baking powder. Like a little bit more. Great. And then you're just gonna blend it. So when it comes to sweetness, of course, now we only have banana in there, so it's not as sweet, which I don't mind personally because I'm gonna make some jam on the side, which is going to be sweet. But if you like it sweeter, you can just add whatever sweetener you like. And just in case it's a little too thick, like the texture, you can always add some plant milk or normal milk of choice, whatever you like. And this texture is just perfect. So yeah, runny, but like not liquidy, if you know what I mean. Don't show that. Okay. Coming to the jam part, we're gonna heat up a little pot to medium heat, not too high, we don't want it to burn, like 5 or 6. And then you're gonna add your berries. You can do fresh ones or frozen ones, like in wintertime frozen ones are gonna be easier to find. I love blueberries, but do whatever you like. Raspberries work great. Not sure about strawberries. Like in summer, yes, but I'm not the biggest fan of frozen strawberries. And you can like munch them a little bit so that the liquid comes out. And then add a bit of lemon juice. Perfect. And then it's up to you. I like it a little sweet, so I like to add a bit of honey. If you want to keep it clean, you just leave it like that. The thing is with the football players, they need energy, and sugar is energy. So it's not as bad as people say. It just depends on who eats it, when you eat it, and how much you eat of it. So a teaspoon of honey is not killing anyone in this case. Though we have to be honest, sugar is sugar. Like our body doesn't read labels. Like there is not much of a difference between industrial sugar and honey. Just the truth. So we let that cook for a little bit, and then we're taking care of the pancakes in the meantime. Dafür mache ich keine Werbung. I don't like. I'm cooking in a client's kitchen, and this is the only oil I can find right now that works for what I want to make, so that's why. No other reason. You heat up the pan, should have been heated up before, to medium heat, and we're gonna wait. Good. And then we just start to make our little pancakes. You don't want it to be too high in temperature because we want them to rather cook slow, be nice and fluffy and not be burned, obviously. And in terms of quantity of dough, I would say it depends on the size of the pancakes that you want. I prefer smaller pancakes. I would say 2 tablespoons per pancake, and then you just like make them flat, and I would say like 1/2 centimeter. I think we've all made pancakes before, haven't we? The first round of pancakes always sucks. The second one is the better one. You agree?
Yeah.
It always sucks, so never mind those ones.
First one sucks again.
But yeah, sounds good already. This smells good already. The second round will be nicer. Believe me, trust me. And the most fun part about plating pancakes is that you can make it look really fancy and nice. So that's what we're gonna do. The good thing about the berries is that they get watery in the beginning, but the longer you cook them, the more you cook like the water out, and it will be like not as runny and nicer to put on top of the pancakes later on. As I said, the second round always looks nicer. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So pancakes are ready, and now for the most fun part. Just add them on top, and then on some parts it's gonna drizzle down on the sides and it will look nice. Yeah, there you go. That's what we want. And that's it. That's your healthy pancakes. Last but not least, just before I'm gonna start eating this, you would do me the biggest favor if you would like this video, comment on it, maybe let me know your favorite breakfast, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.